Hi, friends. Welcome back. I thought that maybe we could share some time tonight on Christmas Eve as a little surprise and read some Christmas stories. So grab your beverage of choice for the evening, a plate of cookies if you wish, and let's just read some stories. We have How to Catch a Gingerbread Man, How to Catch an Elf, A Very Marley Christmas, and of course, being Christmas Eve, we have to read 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. And let me know down below if you leave cookies for Santa. My cat Wishbone just joined us. If you leave another snack for Santa, milk, what do you guys leave for Santa? We usually leave milk and cookies with some carrots and celery for the reindeer. And Houdini is right here. I'm sure you can hear him being loud. How to Catch a Gingerbread Man. He likes to try to eat the tree. Once upon a story time, at a bookstore down the street, some friends come in to have some fun. They're in for quite a treat. Sitting at the story rug with a special book in hand, the reading is about to begin about me, the gingerbread man. Run, run as fast as you can, the storyteller starts to read. So out I pop right off the page and break away with speed. You kids will never catch me. I'm much too fast for you, especially when I have to help the boy who never grew. This clever trap won't do the trick. You need a magic spell. And with a wizard on my side, your traps won't do so well. You don't need courage, brains, or heart. You've got plenty of those. You only need a better trap to keep me on my toes. A lot of references there. You thought this trap would really fool the world's greatest detective? He sees right through your wise disguise. It seems your trap's defective. Gingerbread Gullah. Now your traps are getting better. I admit I am impressed. But Robin Hood just saved the day. I think he's the best. A bow tie, buttons, even pants? This place has everything. But something's not quite right. What's with this great big spring? What a big trap you have here. The better to catch me with, I think. Too bad my friends help me escape. I'm up and gone in a blink. This trap you set was no big deal. It's broken now, but how? Perhaps the boy with magic beans saved me with his cow. Alice and her Mad Hat friends, as a gift for my unbirthday, helped guide me through the walls of shelves. Now I'm bound to find my way. What a great day, I'm having fun. You youngsters are bright. But have you given up on me? There's not a trap in sight. I've won again, and I must say, this trap wasn't half bad. But as I take my victory lap, I notice you look sad. I may be free, but now I want to see your smiles and laughter. So back I go to give this tale a happily ever after. Run, run as fast as you can. Can you catch me? I'm the gingerbread man. That one was not Christmassy. I thought that it would be. That's what I get for assuming. But I know how to catch an elf is. So, how to catch an elf. Oh, starts off on the right foot. It's Christmas Eve. Hip, hip, hooray. Yes, Santa's coming round. He's bringing toys to girls and boys and every house in town. Some kids have tried to catch him, but Santa's fast, you see, so they've set their eyes on a smaller prize, and now they're after me. I've not seen my friend upon a shelf who comes each year and sits. No, I've got style and I've got grace. I'm the elf that never quits. Now Santa's ready, time to go. I'm sure your traps are scary. I'll do my best to dodge them all and leave you feeling merry. It says Elf Snatcher 3000. In I go to Emma's house to make sure it's all clear. A tinsel net? Oh, that's just fun. I won't get caught in here. Jaden's trap cannot be missed. I think it's double-sided. He's got my spot. He's got his spot on my naughty list. You bet that's been decided. Got him with some tape. Another house is filled with treats. These kids are getting smarter. I can't resist the candy canes. My job is getting harder. Is that Crookshanks, do we think? Santa slowly lowers me into a dangerous room. If I touch down, he won't just frown. There'll be a bonbon boom. explosion of chocolate? Yes, please. I don't see how that's a bad thing. I think we found the trap that would work for me. Your Christmas maze is all laid out. My work's no longer cushy. I safely brought you all your gifts, but hey, you zapped my tushy. Oh my. And now my radar's perking up. This next one's quite a chore. We don't know yet what lies ahead in this family grocery store. I will say, though, this kid's still awake. If he wants Santa to come, he needs to get to bed. We run inside and get all caught up in an avalanche of food. We've seen all kinds of traps before, but not to this magnitude. My goodness. The dinner canyon burps and spits and shoots out ham and gravy, and then it follows with dessert? Please, Santa, will you save me? We tumble down the waterfall above the Eggnog River, but Santa and I are an awesome team. My other cat has joined us now. He just ate his dinner. Together we deliver. Santa's eyes. And now it's time for us to leave. Our night is nearly done. You tried your best this Christmas Eve, so Merry Christmas, everyone. What toppings do you like on your pizza? I'm pretty simple. Mushrooms, pepperoni, or cheese, or pepperoni, or just mushroom. That's about it. Okay. Wishbone, my black and white cat, is eating his dinner, and Sawyer, the gray and white one, has finished, and he's come to say hi. You see his little tail here. A very Marley Christmas. As you can tell, this is a much more relaxed video. A lot of chaos going on here. Yes. Don't know if you heard that, but Wishbone just came up and said hi. Oh, I don't know if I showed to the front. He's continuing to say hi. Christmas was fast approaching at the little house on Churchill Road. Cassie and baby Louie wanted everything to be just right for Santa's big visit, but something was missing. Snow. Come on, Snow, let's go, Cassie said. Ya, ya, Zoo, eek, oh, baby Louie said. Their big yellow puppy, Marley, pushed his giant head between theirs and stared out the window, whimpering softly. Aroof, he said. But no flakes came. The snow will come when the snow is ready, Daddy said. Come on, kids, said Mommy. Let's get the house ready for Santa. This was Marley's very first Christmas, and he wanted everything to be ready too. He jumped in to help in every way that he could, but Marley, being Marley, always ended up on the wrong side of right. That afternoon, Daddy brought home a big evergreen tree, but as he dragged it across the lawn to the house, the tree suddenly stopped. It would not drag, it would not slide, It would not budge. Daddy pulled, and the tree pulled back. Daddy yanked harder, and the tree yanked harder back. "What the heck?" Daddy said. This is also Houdini's first Christmas. He has his first birthday next month. Then he saw the problem. Marley could never pass up a good game of tug of war. "Bad dog, Marley," Daddy yelled. "Let go." Mommy strung colored lights on the bushes outside. Finally, she got them just the way she wanted. "Perfect," she said. Marley had other ideas. "Bad dog, Marley," Mommy yelled. Cassie was inside cutting out a chain of paper snowflakes to hang in the window. She was nearly done when Marley came around the corner and spotted the giant, slithering white serpent. Ooh. "I'll save you," Marley seemed to say. With 3 big leaps across the room, he attacked Cassie's masterpiece. Woof, grr, snap. And that was the end of the paper snowflakes. "You big goof, Marley," Cassie yelled. "Can't you tell a snowflake from a real snake?" So far, it just sounds like he needs some toys to play with. Baby Louie painted a picture of a snowman for the front door. "Hooray!" thought Marley. "I love to make art." "Ba boo boo waddy," Louie yelled. He looks so happy, though. Daddy called from the living room, "Trees up!" and everyone came running. Marley came running too. Mommy stopped. Cassie stopped. Baby Louie stopped. Marley did not stop. Oops, no brakes. Right into the tree. Daddy got the tree back up. Sniff, sniff, sniff. For Marley, Christmas had come early. Finally, my very own indoor bathroom. "Waddy wee wee," Baby Louie screeched. Cassie decorated the tree with ornaments, but the ornaments did not stay on the tree for long. "Drop it, Marley," Cassie said. Daddy opened the tinsel. Marley dove right in to decorate. Looks like Marley decorated himself. Mommy hung a stocking above the fireplace for each member of the family. Marley thought it would be fun to move. Marley thought it would be more fun to play elephant. He wiggled his snout deep inside the sock and charged blindly through the house. "Marley Stampede," Cassie yelled. "Take cover." At last, everything was just right. Everything except for one last thing. The most important decoration of all was still missing. It was Christmas Eve, and the fluffy white stuff had not arrived. "How can Santa land his sleigh without snow?" Cassie asked. "Zoe, Zo," Louis scolded the sky. Daddy kissed Cassie on the forehead. "Have you been good?" he asked. "I've tried," said Cassie. "Really, really tried." "Then Santa won't forget you, snow or no snow." "And he won't forget my toboggan?" she asked. "Let's keep our fingers crossed," Daddy said. "Okay, kiddos, time for bed," Mommy said. "Santa won't come until everyone's asleep." Cassie and Louie peered out of the window one last time. "No, Zoe," baby Louie said, with a sigh. Do you see what Marley's doing? Eating that fast gingerbread man. I guess Marley caught him. The next morning, Cassie and Louie were the first ones awake. They jumped on Mommy and Daddy's bed and begged to go downstairs. Marley was up too, stretching and banging his tail against the mattress like it was a kettle drum. Thump, thump, thump. "Please, please, please," Cassie said. "Please, please, please," Louie said. "Ruff, ruff, ruff," Marley said. Daddy tried to roll over and close his eyes, but falling back asleep was not an option. "Let's go see if Santa came," Mommy said, and Marley led the way. The living room was filled with toys and presents of every shape and size. "He was here," Cassie exclaimed. "Santa came." "What did I tell you?" Daddy said. Just then, from the window near the tree, came a giant commotion. Half of Marley was sticking out of the closed curtains. Both halves were making a terrible fuss. "Get out of there, you nutty dog," Mommy ordered. "What is it, big guy?" Cassie asked. She pulled back the curtains, and there it was, falling from the sky, blanketing the ground, powdering the pine trees, drifting over the driveway, hiding the hedges, and burying the bushes. Snow. Marley jumped on his hind legs and yelped proudly as if he had delivered it himself. "Your wish is my command," he seemed to say. Cassie threw open the front door. "Yes!" she shouted. "Yippee!" "Zubby zo, zubby zoe zo zo," baby Louie screeched. But then a yellow blur streaked past. It knocked baby Louie smacked down on his giant droopy diaper and shot straight out the door. Marley had never felt snow before. "Ah, wet! Ah, cold!" He slammed on the brakes. This was not a good idea. Marley went into a full skid, flopped on one side, bounced up again, spun twice, then somersaulted down the front steps and into a deep snowdrift. The whole family held its breath. When he finally popped his head up, Marley looked like a giant powdered donut. Silly puppy. Marley raced past Charlie. He raced past baby Louie. He raced past Mommy and Daddy and straight into the living room. He jumped on the new toboggan and shook the biggest shake of his life. Snow flew everywhere. Even Mommy had to laugh. Santa had brought the best gift of all, and his helper Marley had delivered it inside. "Zoe, Zoe, Zo, Zo," Baby Louie shouted. Good bow wow, Waddy. Have a very marly Christmas. It's a sweet baby. And now for the last one. The Night Before Christmas. This is a really beautiful book, too. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mamma in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. On the moon of the breast of the new-fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew on my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed in all fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. Doesn't look very much like the Santa Claus we think of today, does he? At least not here in the States, anyway. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, and his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. And the wink of his eye and the twist of his head soon gave me to know that I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." The end. Those are all of the Christmas stories I have for you tonight. I just wanted to do a little bonus video as a thank you for all of your kindness this year, your comments, your likes, your subscriptions, everything. Even if it's just a view and you've done none of the above, I thank you, you, for spending your time with me when you could be literally anywhere else. I hope you have a good night. And if you observe Christmas, I hope you have a very merry, special Christmas. And I will see you soon. Good night.